Alright guys, we need to talk about BGB on the channel once again. Now I talked about this a couple of days ago, guys. I just want to go ahead and say, not many people watch that video. Not many people took my warning, and the title was like, why $5 could be just the beginning. So, we're well above that now. We're at about $5.25 at the moment. Now, I want to point out also this morning, I woke up around 5:30. I noticed we had something like a diamond pattern here that was playing out. And I drew it, and then a little bit later it broke out, guys. You can see this was the breakout here. I know it's hard to see. Let me zoom in. So, broke out, and then before I left to my son's soccer game or football match, I drew this little flag here on the 5-minute time frame. When I got home, guys, this actually had broken out and went all the way pretty much to the target here. So yeah, TA works, guys, I can say. Now, I mean, let me just get rid of this so it doesn't look like it's a trend line or anything. We need to be aware that the next resistance is up here at the $5.97 mark, and that is actually a weekly resistance. So keep that in mind, guys. It's pretty much open territory all the way to almost $6. So as long as we seal a daily candle above $5.15, then yeah, we'll be looking pretty good, guys. Because these orange lines here are daily resistances. So let's look at this on a daily time frame right now so you can get an idea where we stand. Yeah, we actually, let me zoom out. We actually have broken these both today. And yeah, we just need to hold it. So let's see, we're about 10 cents above that. It does appear we will probably close the candle above that, but it's still very early in the day. Now, I want to point out the volume here is very low, right where we're at right now, guys. So we're probably going to zoom up to about 585 really quickly. But then we get these three candles here from about $6, let's say 15, 16 cents, up to about, let's say $7 and 17, 18, maybe 20 cents. So, but it's not as large as these, candles here. So we just finally got through that. And, I think it's going to be not too difficult to push up and, make new all-time highs, guys. So let's see what happens. But so far, BGB is looking good. We have some low volume coming for the next, dollar or so. But then we're going to have to push a little bit before, we just make that next all-time high run. Let's also take a look at the RSI and the Stoke, guys. But basically, it's a little bit overheated on both the RSI and the Stoke right now on the 1-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is also getting into overheated territory, so not so great. The 1 day also getting into overheated territory right now, guys. The 1 week, I'm guessing this is going to be low. Yeah, it's still very low. RSI is, pointed slightly up here, but yeah, the Stoke is pointed, heavily to the upside. Now, the monthly time frame, it is still very low. Just looks like it's about to turn to the upside here. Now it is almost getting a little bit overheated here on the RSI, but yeah, I think it can still run quite a bit here. As you can see, it almost ran up to 96 or so, and we're sitting at about 68. Now this is the monthly time frame. It's very slow. Just keep that in mind. So monthly, weekly look okay. Getting a little bit overheated on all the lower time frames there. And I do think it's bound to probably cool off. But yeah, I mean, it could go sideways a little bit here and then, start working its way up tomorrow or something. Just have to wait and see, guys. I do think we're in for better days with BGB now. Now, taking a look at the tokenomics, guys, basically there's a 2 billion max supply. The total supply is, let's just say 7 billion right now. Circulating is almost the same. Yeah, it actually is the same. I don't know why they don't just lower the max supply, because they've been burning tokens like crazy the last couple of quarters or so. I think they have burned. And yeah, I mean, the all-time high is $8.45. I sold some at 8 and bought down at the low 7s. But you're still getting about a 38% discount at the moment. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a safer coin, this is number 29 in, all cryptocurrencies, guys. So I would say this is something as safe as BNB or Solana, Avalanche, things like this, guys. You know, this is a very big exchange, so it has a good reputation, I think, as well. Taking a look at Bitcoin today, guys, it has gone up, you know, in the last several hours or so. And yeah, we are above 103,381 once again. Yesterday we kind of dipped down, but we are coming back up, and things are still looking good, guys. You know, basically we are just consolidating since May 8th. I mean, we're just between about let's just say 105,000 all the way down to 101,700 or so, guys. So there's just a very, you know, big consolidation, and every time it goes up here, people get, you know, overjoyous and they start to celebrate. But when it goes down here, people start to get angry and sad. You know, Bitcoin is $100,000, guys. Like, be realistic. I don't know why everybody keeps selling off everything, you know, when it just goes down a couple $100. Now, Ethereum, it is looking slightly better. Yesterday it did fall under this 2,500. I would have liked to have kept the 2,500, but we didn't manage to do that. So I did call for that, though, yesterday. I said we were probably going from 2,600 or so, where it was at the moment it was, all the way down to 25 to retest, but we did dip down a little bit lower. So we are trying to get back above it right now. If I zoom in, we actually closed, it looks like a 4-hour candle above this weekly time frame. Now, keep in mind that closes tonight. The weekly will close tonight. If we look at the weekly time frame here, this is what it looks like. I know it's very hard to see because we have a lot of drawings and things, but we just need to pick back up a little bit more. And yeah, that means, you know, we will have sealed that candle once again over the 2506 mark. But we still have about half a day to go, guys. So about 13, 14 more hours. And yeah, we are about $7 under it. So let's see what happens. Now, the total market cap is flirting with 1.19 trillion still. We're right on the line, guys. If we take a look at the dominance, we are coming down a little bit, but we got 4 days of upside here. So we did bounce off this 2.5-year trend line, as you see. Now, we do need to lose this trend line and then 60.46, and then I'll say we probably won the battle here with the dominance. But so far, our job is not done. We need to see more downside. We need to see more like this, you know. Now, the altcoin season index is an 18, so yeah, that naturally, you know, goes lower the higher we go with the dominance. So we'll see what happens today. I think it will start to trend more up if we can, you know, continue to break down here. Now, CME futures is at 104,425. If you remember, we're, I think, about $500 or $600 below that right now. So if you were going to long or short, you would probably at least long a few $100s there. Now, the dollar is stuck on about 100.97. That's where it actually stopped on Friday. Now, the liquidation heat map is about 150 million, guys. So that actually is pretty tame, I would say. It's pretty much equal on both sides here, as you see. So that is okay in my book. Now, the fear and greed is 74. We've been stuck between 70 and 74 for like a week, guys. We haven't been outside that range for like 7 or 8 days. Bull market peak indicator still 0 from 30. Nothing has been hit. The Pi cycle top indicator actually looks like it wants to come back up, guys, but I can zoom in all day. You make your decision there, but these two lines have to cross. Now, the economic calendar for next week, pretty much empty. Today we just actually have a speaker, and then we have a few speakers tomorrow. We also have the U.S. leading index tomorrow, but that's not, you know, so important, I would say. Here's another speaker as well, 2 speakers actually. I think there was only 4 yesterday, if I remember correctly, for Monday. But now it looks like there's a couple more, or one more. Tuesday, again, now it looks like they've added a few more speakers. So yeah, I think there wasn't so many on Tuesday, if I remember correctly. Wednesday, pretty much a dead day. And we do have 1 speaker here now. So it looks like all these speakers are starting to come out and talk. So we'll see what they say. It could be volatile depending what they say. Thursday may be the most important day this week, but if I rate it from 1 to 10, guys, it's like a 4. We do have jobless claims as normal. We got PMI. We do have this manufacturing number. Yeah, you know, it's, again, a speaker here. Friday, not much going on again. There's one speaker here right now that I can see. So again, Friday is pretty much dead. Now, the FedWatch tools, this always wants to do that. It's in 31 days, guys. Keep that in mind. So we still have a while. Now, there's a 92% chance we're not going to get a cut. Now, this number could drastically change, depending what those governors and Fed members say. So let's see what they say. I think it's going to be more positive than negative, honestly. But some of them are just bearish all the time. So now, the crypto bubbles looks pretty good today. Everything is starting to wake up, but nothing is majorly up. I mean, you see like Brett is 13%. That's not that much, and then we have like 8% and down. There are a few red still as well, but overall better than yesterday at the moment. Now, I made a core DAO video yesterday, but guys, there is no BGB in Coinondo because they don't have that platform listed here at all. So let's just say you want to look for Bitcoin, go to Bitcoin. There's 60 deals found, but you can see, Bitget is not one of those. I don't know why they don't have the deals there from Bitget in Coinondo. Anyways, guys, doesn't really matter. If you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, and check out some of the deals that I have with the exchanges below in the description, guys. It would really help me out if you sign up through me. And yeah, guys, if you want to become a member of the channel too, it's $2, and I will forward a lot of these Bitunix measurements and things that you can see like this into the Telegram. Not all of them, of course, because they're not relevant, some of them, to Bitcoin. But yeah, I will forward things like this so you know what happens at the moment it happens and how powerful that news is. It's only $2, and it helps this channel keep going, guys. Anyways, like I said, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.